Today's comics market is ripe with new titles by creators who are determined to get their books into your hands. My name is Henri Compen. For the last decade, I've been making and selling my own creator-owned comics and dealing as a collector in live sales. My signature series, Yi Sun Shin, is the book that cannot be defeated in battle and has over 250,000 copies in print. Now I'm taking comics to the next level and laying the groundwork for my fellow creators to get their voices heard so they can connect directly with you. This is your chance to engage live with top comic book talent and get your comics signed without having to wait in long lines or pay any fees. But remember, we only have a limited amount of their books in stock, so always remember to call it as you see it.
What's up, Internet? Kyle, I'm here on a Monday, but they needed the leader of the Not Nicks to be here with Rex and John, who are also not Nick.
We're not. Actually, Nick will probably be jumping in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, but we got to get our Not Nick time in. Like, you're going on vacation.
So everything's for free.
If the audience is entertained, I don't want to just throw
No, we got to get our Not Nick time in for this week. That way the rest
of Christmas, I got you, Christmas. Everything's free.
No. Christmas in July is over. No.
I agree.
Christmas in July is a dumb idea invented by the Hallmark.
I promise to send the tree to Kyle. I'm coming your way, buddy.
I'm super happy that you guys enjoyed the deeply discounted Christmas prices, but it's like that scene in Nosferatu where they're in Christmas land, and I'm like, yeah,
get rid of them. Get rid of it.
Yes. So, we have some time where it's just us, and then Nick's going to jump on. And
that gives us time to talk about this. The one time I'm not here, these guys decide to go with books that I read religiously. And it's a good thing they didn't sell out, because you would have lost a customer for life, and there would have been a much more talented person sitting in his chair doing this week.
I'm going to buy all the things.
At no point should Green Hornet be offered when I'm not here.
Dude, and he beeline to it.
I did.
And, all right. Send you an email. We're going to make a note. Only sell Green Hornet when John's not there, so our customers have a chance to buy it.
Hey, there's sales tax in the state of New Jersey.
You owe $10.71, John.
What?
You owe $10.71 for the sales tax in the state of New Jersey.
Thank you.
There's no sales tax in Century City, and if you were actually a Green Hornet fan, you'd have known that.
So there's no real tax in the make-believe city.
Of course not.
Yeah.
If you try to collect, Kato shows up and throws you.
I can't wait for you to file a tax return on that.
Ron is here.
Hey, Ron,
what's up, bud?
How you doing, buddy?
We need to make sure we get to the Ron stuff. Before the last second of the show.
Yeah.
And since we're only doing an hour, we should maybe.
Ron, what do you want to start with? You tell us, bud.
We should maybe hit it hard.
Let's just start with the remarks.
Let's start with the remarks.
Although Ron was interested in something else on Saturday.
Yeah, that's
waiting on something else.
Ron, why don't you call it, bud? You tell us what you want to start with. That's what we'll start with.
You know what? I think I need to click us over to the comments. Otherwise, we won't be able to see anything. There we go.
There you go.
All right, now we're cooking with oil. So, do you want us to start with the remarks, Ron? Do you want us to start something else? It's your call.
Why don't we let him respond? Why don't we start with the thing you sent me called Starter Set?
Okay, cool.
Let's do with that.
Is the Spider-Man starter set?
It's this one, I believe. Let me double check. It is. If you open that up, it should have Batman 50.
Yeah, this is Batman. Oh wow, these starter sets are just the move. If you are like, hey, I want to start collecting.
And Ron Wilfredo, if he joins us, relax. We have 7 of these. It'll be okay. So the ones that have been handled by John will be destroyed with the Damage Comics.
I know, right?
All right, so here we go. So it has, let me see, Batman 50,
this
a
is
variant
vegan
cover.
This is so nice.
That is nice.
Wow.
And then
This is almost like if Gotham was legendary. What? That's my every week there's going to be a Dynamite reference.
John had his caffeine before he got here, ladies and gentlemen. All right,
Absolutely,
then
I
we
did.
got-
I had an espresso before I came over.
Yeah, I can tell. So what do you got there?
This is signed by Dan Jurgens. It
All
is
right, so-
Action Comics 975. This is, oh boy.
That's a nice one.
This is another one of these things where if you guys want it, you got an hour.
We have 7. It's okay.
At minute 61, well, they found themselves into my...
John's looking at his copy of the Green Hornet, so you're good.
I know, right? What do we have here? Oh,
And then
Batman Ninja Turtle. Oh, boy,
Ninja
this is
Turtles,
great.
DF, the Dynamic Forces variant cover. So
There we go.
you're going to get guaranteed all 3 in the starter kit. Regular retail is $89.99, and tonight we'll do it for $38.
From 1938 Batman.
Yes, but we did this on Saturday, so this is not a surprise to Ron.
Okay.
So that was Nick telling John that 1938 was Superman.
And this is John telling Nick he's got the whole night off. Go make more of my comics, sir. We'll sell these.
So,
Imagine if it worked
so-
that way. Nick was
so-
in the back printing
so if
comics.
it is John, we have nothing but Green Hornet comics tonight. Nothing but Green Hornet.
Kyle, can you do like a giant green screen? Everything is tinted green. These, all jokes aside, though, these are really cool. These starter kits. You know, a lot of times we get questions like, you know, I don't know how to even start. Like, you know, they've got their comics and like they want to collect some other stuff, and people are like, where do I start? Where do I start? The starter packs are great. You know, they're kind of like kits for, you know,
Right.
the entry level collector. I mean, not everyone has been collecting for whatever, you know,
A
whatever
gajillion
period
years
of
like
time.
you, John.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Ronald responded. He says the remarks are fine. So let's get to the remarks.
Yeah. We've anybody who wants these, there's 7 of them. Is that what you said?
There are 7 of them. Correct.
7, my lucky number. So get in on these. It's a really good deal. The Batman 50 alone is
I never forget 7.
We're gonna have a Wednesday
worth
show.
about $15. So
We're gonna have a Wednesday show where everything's priced with a 7 in it, or there's 7 quantity. Period.
These are Ken
Just for
Hazer
Kyle.
variant Wolverine 300. Oh, I mean, these are just, look at this.
I gotta find it on my list.
We've talked about Ken
There
a
we
bunch of times. Original art, you know, instead of, you know, drawn onto the cover of a comic. To me, this is like,
And we have
this is when they
3,
started putting Reese's Pieces and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That's how good these are.
and we have 3 of them. And something that John and I have talked about before is that each one
It's
is
slightly
an original.
different.
Yeah, because these are really different if you look at it. Well, these 2 are kind of the same, but one is a profile shot and the other one is straight up.
Straight on.
But they're all a little bit different. You know, I mean, it's the nature of it. And I kind of
real quick for 316 what D in the comments. Welcome, glad you're here. If you've never been with us before, or if you forgot how things work, if you see something, just put the name and something about it in the comments. So Wolverine remark, just throw it in the comments. But I don't recall if they've said how much we're letting these amazing Wolverine remarks go for.
So Wolverine number 300 with the Wolverine sketch by Ken Hazer. Regular retail is $89.99, and we're going to do it tonight for $74.
Wow.
Boom. $74. So if you want a Wolverine remark, literally just type Wolverine remark in that comment bar.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, John.
They're all,
Yeah, because he's gritting here.
he's
with his
grinning
teeth.
here, and this one looks like his Wolverine sense went off, and somebody's about to catch 3 across the eye.
This is slightly before this.
Yeah.
See, it's a progression. See, this is him slightly teed off, and then
I think
this is
it's-
him full
I think it's
Wolverine
supposed to be
berserker
like
mode,
this, right? He's hanging out,
right?
something's up, someone's getting stabbed.
You do
That seems right.
John.
$74.
$74 tonight,
Original art on a variant edition, very popular.
and we
comic.
have these 3. And Ron, I've been planning out after Saturday's show to get a whole bunch more remarks on our upcoming shows. It's just that since Saturday was the last Saturday show, we're kind of like tight. So planning all these shows has been a little bit crazy. So, but I did take that to note. So haven't forgot about you, Ron.
That's how the Green Hornet accidentally got on the show I wasn't here for.
No, it was
We did it on
intentional.
purpose. We really did.
It would have been funnier if you had done it on purpose.
But then John walks in and his Spidey sense goes off. And he's like, hey,
You know what? It's
did
so
you
funny.
guys sell Green Hornet?
I walked in today. I looked around. I remembered the show from Saturday, and I kind of used the force, and I walked like right to the box. I'm like, oh, here it is. All the books I read: Doc Savage, Red Sonja, Vampirella.
I don't know how you did that. I literally, we didn't plan it.
John has a dynamite sense like I have a bacon sense. Like if there's
You know
bacon
what?
in a
That-
room, I know the second I enter the room.
John, we all have a bacon sense. I mean,
We all have a
seriously.
bacon sense, but
Except for the vegans, and I'm not
Six-
talking about the comic cover either.
16 years I've been reading Dynamite. So, yeah, a little bit.
And Mariano Nicias is leaving the building.
He's
He's putting
Spider-Man
his,
out
his
again.
Elvis
How ironic.
sunglasses on, calling him out.
A fiction of your
A
imagination.
fiction.
Could be. Oh, here we
Rex
go.
is going
Bye,
on
Mariano.
vacation. Rex is going on vacation, and while I would love for these two to do the show because I enjoy watching them, especially since Rex won't be here on Wednesday, I did promise he could get a head start on going on vacation, so he's got to finish up everybody's stuff because you know what? He cares about you guys.
But I did everybody a favor. We finally got rid of that Christmas in July stuff.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
by the way, where'd you guys put it?
We threw it out.
Manny included it in the shipment you sent me this morning.
Oh, God.
It's headed for the wood chipper and the burn barrel.
I was about to say, my first Jackie Chan movie that I saw it with Ron Lim, right? And it was the one where the one set of bad guys took the other gang's bad guys and threw one of the guys in the wood chipper and put it all of his body in a plastic bag and told him to carry it to the other guy saying, this is what's going to happen to the rest of you. Something like that. It's been
Every
30
Jackie
years.
Chan movie ever.
Huh?
It's like every Jackie Chan movie ever.
That's what
Oh,
I was
right.
going to
So I was
say.
going to say, are you using that wood chipper?
Rumble in the Bronx.
It was
Yeah,
Rumble in the Bronx. It was Rumble in the Bronx. Thank you.
One of the
The
best
Bronx
Jackie
don't
Chan
go.
movies. That doesn't
No.
also star Chris Tucker.
I wish I could say now a word from our sponsor because we would be doing real well if
Oh, my
Ginger Ale
It's
God.
was
not
on.
dry. It's not dry if it's not Canada Dry. Drink Canada Dry.
It is Canada Dry.
It is Canada.
Right. It's not dry if it's not Canada Dry. Drink
Oh,
Canada
okay.
Dry.
All right, we got
Although
to
in the Midwest, I'm going to get shot for that.
What do we want to
What
do
did
next?
Ronald buy?
Nothing yet,
Nothing yet.
but we
He wants
showed
to
him the
see those
Wolverine remarks.
All right, so Ronald, you want all three? That's the deal. I mean, come on. I know that these guys are much more suave than I am, so the sales pitch is better. I'm very, very South Philly, so it just goes the wrong way. I don't know what to say. All right, all
Do
kidding
you want to
aside.
break your parents' heart, or do you want to buy some comics?
Yeah, right.
Breaking my heart.
All right, let's start with the Silver Age because you know what? We had a really, really good feedback on the Silver Age this past
And
Saturday.
somebody over the weekend from Twitter asked me, when you guys do all the collectibles, do you do older comics?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. I said, you just have to kind of catch the right show, which is a
Ron-
great segue.
Ron would like a starter set.
Cool.
All right, one starter set gone. Well, I mean, we have more,
Okay.
so I got to keep one there. All right, so we're going to go through the Silver Age because this was a big play this weekend. The most expensive book is number 13, which I believe is the second appearance of the Juggernaut. So,
That is second Juggernaut, yes.
so number 13 is a grade 4. It's 4.0, and it's $250. So that is available this evening, one at a time. Now, number 17 is $80, and it's also a 4.0. And I think if we, there you go.
There it is. His little tilt, right?
And if anybody wants to see it closer, we can do that. But nice, beautiful number 17.
Well, and as they say on the internet, the Mylar is worth more than that at this point.
Yeah, right.
That's
So
we wanted to
that's
do.
let me do the silver because I love the silver. Number 22. This is one of my favorites. This is a 3.5, and it is, what did we do this one at? $70. Number 22 is a 3.5 at $70.
That's a steal, by the way. Number 22, I've seen recently sell in the mid 150s for that kind of condition. So, I mean, that's a steal.
No, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to stop using Overstreet or some of the old school stuff to price, and I'll go with the more modern ones, like Key Collector. And then
Well, you just got to spend your whole life on eBay looking to fill in the holes in your X-Men run like I do.
Oh, okay.
You see, oh, that book that a year ago I could have got for $50 is like $300 now.
I know, right? So number 25 is a 5.5, and we have it for $82. And then our last Silver Age book is number 30, and I love this one, The Warlock Wakes. This is just a really beautiful cover. It's also a 5.5, and we have it for $70.
So here's just, guys, if you're watching, Nick, can you hold that up to the camera a little bit longer?
Sure.
So your X-Men's at this number, like under X-Men 50, you saw a lot of white, a lot of yellow, a lot of red covers. You didn't see a lot of dark covers like this. And then for a dark cover, generally you're going to see paper loss along the edge where the book opened. But you don't see that with this copy. You have some spine ticks, which the book is from 1967. It's, older than I am by quite a long shot. So to have the spine be perfect, not going to happen.
Right.
But to not have the paper loss along the edge, especially on a dark cover, is really, really good for an X-Men book. So
if anybody would like to re-see them, let us know. And then we're going to offer our FFs. Now, this is one of my favorites on so many levels because it is the Golden Age Human Torch coming back. So it's a reprint, obviously, but we have this so this is this number 4? Yeah.
King size annual 4.
Yep, it's a 5.0 for $40. So $40 for the Fantastic Four. And then we have giant size number 7. This one is, I think, a 7.5 for $45. And again, come on, it's got the Mole Man.
I saw a poll where Mole Man was like the fan favorite villain. They took Dr. Doom out of the equation, and it's the Mole Man.
All right.
Moleman? That seems right.
And the best condition one, FF200. You've got the wrong price on that.
No, this is the price that the notes had.
That was a mistake. We will come back to you on the FF.
Oh, I see. I can see exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we putting this one at? I'll fix it.
Oh, and Tech 331 Kid just corrected me. FF Annual 4 is not a reprint of Marvel. Oh, I wasn't saying it was a reprint of Marvel #1. I'm sorry. I was saying it was a reprint book, and you have the Human Torch there. No, it is not a reprint of Marvel #1. And if I misspoke, thank you for catching me. And yes, Dan Barry, it is time for you to harass Nick.
Oh, boy.
So what are we putting on the X-Men or on the FF200, Nick, so we can throw a price up so people have a shot at it?
We're going to do that in a second. Right now, I got to look that up since there's a typo. But thank you, Tech 31 Kid. Amy, can you tell me the right price on the sticky, please, for FF200? For some reason, I thought it was considerably higher because it is a 9.2 and hard to get. But let's go to something Ronald would like to see.
Oh,
Ronald, we have Shadow Year 1 with hand-drawn sketch by Wilfredo Torres, remarked. These are normally $199.99. We are putting this on the air tonight for $49.99. This is signed and remarked by Wilfredo Torres, the artist on the series. Sorry, just want to get the sticky off. Comes with a certificate of authenticity, and I am really proud of the Shadow Year 1. This was a series that was written by Matt Wagner, and it is sold. How many of these did we have? Do we have more than one?
3.
So we have 3 altogether. So sold to Ronald. Going back to this is a series I love. And you can tell when you read this, you can tell the passion that Matt Wagner put into this. He put in so much passion, so much love. I hope that when you get this, as always, the holofoil seal, you can take off. We pay the extra money, unlike sports collectibles, movie collectibles, music, coins. You can take the holofoil seal off, put it to the side, read the comic, and visit your local retailer to pick up number 2 and up. But I grew up in Philly, in South Philly, and I started buying at Fat Jack's Comic Crypt when I was 13. And this was when Kimiko was around and Bill Willingham and Matt Wagner lived in Philadelphia. They would go to Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, the same store I went to. And as a kid, I kept asking them, hey, if I ever publish a comic, can you help me? And, they were smart. They realized I had no talent. I should have realized I had no talent. I tried to be an inker. I tried to be a writer. I was terrible at both. So remember, 3 people never to lie to: your doctor, your attorney, and yourself. So I knew early on that I was a terrible writer and a terrible artist. I couldn't even be a tracer, as they would say.
Tracer.
I couldn't even be a tracer. Not less than an inker, a tracer. So fast forward 33 years later, and Matt Wagner wrote Zorro for us, and then The Shadow Year One. So this is a beautiful hand-drawn remark book. You can see Wilfredo Torres's. We have more than one Wilfredo. We have Wilfredo as a fan, and we have Wilfredo.
I know.
Torres,
I was going to say, is that
the
some
artist.
Wilfredo? Like a bat signal?
So this is a beautiful sketch. Ronald, this is a great call. A great, great call. So we are going to move to, should we do some CGC graded books at this point? We showed the Wolverines, all right?
We showed the Wolverines already.
And what did we have the Wolverines at?
$74.
I think these are $74 each. And, you see Ken sort of has...
You know what? These are black and white. Let's just do these at 50. Let's do these at 50 each. They're beautiful. They're really well done. They have a hint of McFarlane in them. I love them. But you know what? We've got some great customers. And tonight we have 3 left. Chasing any reference points to Nick.
Chasing Amy reference. It's a Chasing Amy reference.
Oh, my God. Oh, Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy.
When you get to be my age, you can't see everything.
Remember the movie made by the guy who wrote Green Hornet for you?
Yeah, yes. The guy with talent, unlike me, the guy without talent. So we're going to do the Wolverines with the remarks at $50 each tonight.
So
we've got some great
someday
fans.
I too will be a publisher?
If you have no talent, yes. If you have no talent, you have that. You may have that in you.
This is the extent of my talent getting in the door.
Exactly.
This is it.
Should we do the CGC graded? We haven't done CGC graded
We
in
haven't
a
done
while.
a lot of those, honestly. You want to?
Since Saturday.
Did we have one on Saturday?
We had 2 Gem Mint 10s on Saturday with Gem Mint.
Okay. So
Granted, those weren't real CGC books. Those were Gem Mint 10s.
Oh, no, we did have the dark. Okay, so this is sold to Ronald. This one will get turned around because we need to make sure he gets the one with the Wolverine sense. So now we have Joker, Killer Smile by Jeff Lemire, and art and cover by Andrea Sorrentino. So what I will say, this is a 9.8, and you got to love getting 9.8s. We did go over the Uncanny X-Men, Andrew, but I'll go back to them in a second. This is CGC graded 9.8. This was a great series from Jeff Lemire. If this is something that you would enjoy, I would definitely get it. 9.8 is great to get it in. And then pick up the story from your local comic retailer. Obviously, you can't read this. It's CGC graded, but you can then go to your local retailer and pick it up and read it. It is a beautiful book. What are we doing this
Andrew,
at?
excuse me for interrupting. Andrew, we'll touch on the X-Men books again.
You weren't paying attention. I just said that.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Mm-hmm. See,
You
John,
pay attention to everything.
espresso- John,
Everything-
the espresso is the problem.
The Espressos.
All right?
No, he pays attention to everything Rex says, but me in one ear, out the other. It's la la la.
That's
la.
the case for everyone in your life.
Well,
But
it's more fun spending your money with Rex than spending your money with you.
There you go.
well, and John gets ADHD when he has espresso.
So
like
this is almost half off at $50.
That's a crazy good price.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So we were going to do the rest of the CGCs, but I think what we'll do now is we'll just go through the. No, put it on this one. You really are Butterfingers. You know?
Why you let him touch the comics?
Why don't we do this?
Well, because we have a request.
Oh, what do we have?
Andrew.
Oh, he wants to go back and do the.
Yeah. Andrew.
ADHD.
Exactly. All right. So we have X-Men number 13. This is the most expensive one. This is the second appearance of the Juggernaut. This is CGC graded 4.0, and we have it for $250. Then we have
Wait, hold on. You just misspoke. It's not graded 4.0. It's an estimated grade 4.0.
estimated grade 4.0.
Yeah, you said
That's
CGC.
right.
I'm like, that book's not slabbed.
Sorry, estimated grade
Nope.
4.0. Understand that we are.
Did you have espresso as well?
Even though I'm having caffeine-free ginger ale. A word from our sponsor.
A word from our
Drink
sponsor.
Canada Dry. If it's not dry, it's not Canada Dry.
There you go.
Also, I'm from the Midwest, so the Verner's people are coming after me now. This is bad. This is like pissing off the mob. So,
Oh boy, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, the Verner's people are going to come after me.
Yes, Dan, that was not a CGC graded book. You've got me screwing up. Then we have X-Men 17, which we estimate to be a 4.0, and we have this for $80 tonight. And
if nobody claims this in the next half hour, it's mine.
All right, so the gauntlet has been thrown down. If no one purchases this at $80 within the next 33 minutes, Kyle is claiming this.
It seems distasteful to have one of the staff buy books during the show.
But he's polite. He's more polite than you. You go out to the car.
Yeah, you go out to the car and get the money. And
get the money, and you're like, I don't care. I'm buying it.
Right.
Kyle is saying if no one else buys it.
If no one buys it by the time I get back from the car,
if nobody else buys, if somebody else wants it, I will keep hunting. I will gladly keep hunting.
X-Men 22, we feel is close. It's not. It's a 3.5 in our opinion. And we have this for $70. I love this cover too. I love all these classic covers. And then we have X-Men 29, which we're estimating at a 3.5 as well. And this is at $82. Second appearance of the Mimic. And then last but not least, X-Men number 30, which we're putting at a 5.5, and it is $70. So those are the X-Men.
Again, that X-Men 30, guys, is a screaming deal. You don't see that book in that condition very often. In fact, as I hunted for my copy, you often saw it with major paper loss along the edge.
really nice book.
From people opening the book. And you often see the spine with just a ton more white, a ton more spine ticks and spine distress, just because of the darkness of the cover, which was rare for X-Men of the time. You normally got white, yellow, or red covers in the early X-Men like that.
And then we have FF King Size number 4, 5.0 for $40. And again, I love these oversized books. I love the reprints. You have the Human Torch returning, fighting the Fantastic Four, the Golden Age Human Torch, and a reprint of FF 25 and 26. And last of the Mohicans, because I need to go look at the FF 200. Here is FF King Size number 7. This is a 5.5. No, this is a 7.5. And it's only $45. And
tilt the top towards the camera, Nick. There you go. You're getting a ton of glare right there at the top. You couldn't see Human Torch very well.
All right, and while
beautiful copy here, and we'll show everybody Fantastic Four 200 price.
I'm going to go find out the price. This is gorgeous. It's a 9.2.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice copy. Great Dr. Doom, Mr. Fantastic cover. The yellow Fantastic Four cover is also not crazy common. There were only a few in the first, I would say, 300 issues that had that yellow background. So,
and what I'm going to do is ask John to talk about Shadow Year 1. Are you a fan?
little bit.
A little bit.
The Shadow No.
John's going to talk about Shadow Year One Remark by Wilfredo Torres, the other Wilfredo. And it's we're going to commercial break anyway. But listen, we only have 28 minutes left in the show because we're only doing 1 hour tonight. Next week we'll be at our 2-hour show, but Miss Jen has a jam-packed 3 hours coming up, and she actually wants to showcase a few Dynamite and DF items herself, so it'll be cool.
Well, maybe I should go into that show.
You should go into that show.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
You are watching Minute to Skim It on the Experience, so hello. All right, we've got lots of books to review for you guys today. And Hannah just basically showed up just the number ones and showed them to me, and I was like, oh, we have
just for the indies.
Just for the indies, yeah. I was like, we have got a lot to do.
What's up, the internet? Welcome back to Comics Collectibles with Dynamic Forces. Real quick, I just want to remind you guys, head over to Instagram and TikTok and follow us there at @the_EXP1, and then tune in for our shows tomorrow night, including the Dan Wickline show at 5 o'clock Eastern, where Dan has a guest who their name is Kara Nicole, aka AZ Power Girl, the cosplayer. And Thursday he will have Tom Rash on the show. So make sure you tune in for that as well, because Dan won't have to explain Loki to you anymore. So we're gonna have some guests and have some friends on. Let's talk about some more comics, though.
All right, so I had meant to price this at $100, but what did you price it at?
You had it. My note had 75.
So we're gonna do 75.
All right.
So this is FF 200, the anniversary issue, bronze, 9.2. And it is beautiful. I mean, there's No, look at the spine. Look at how beautiful that spine is.
This is a book that I think if you pressed it, would press up probably to, a much higher grade, 9.6-ish at least. Just because looking at the pictures Nick has sent me, it's a really high grade clean copy. And if you look at what 9.6s are selling for right now on the Electronic Bay, they're going for a significant gain over what Nick's asking at $75.
I just looked at those. They are going for a lot more than $75.
Yeah, they're going for a lot more.
There's one for like $280 something.
Yeah.
And Nick
slabbed at a 9.8, 9.6 or 9.8, you're looking at a $200 book. And if you can get some people, you get, I don't even know who did this cover.
This might have been Keith Pollard.
Yeah, most of the guys who worked on this book are still around. So you get some of those signatures.
The hard part about this book doesn't say who the cover artist is, but there's parts of it that makes it look like Keith Pollard trying to do Kirby, and a little bit of it makes it look like Joe Sinnott really cleaned up Kirby at this stage.
So Marv Wolfman, writer. Marv doesn't do a lot of shows, but you can still get that signature. Interiors by Keith Pollard and Joe Sinnott. And cover is Jack Kirby with Joe Sinnott inks.
Yep, you know what? You can tell the Kirby in Dr. Doom's leg, to be honest. That's where you can tell it the most.
Keith does a lot of shows. Keith's still around. Keith does a lot of shows. So you get Keith Pollard to sign it. Now you're adding some more value to it. And you're in it really well. This is, when I had my store, this is what I dealt in. I primarily dealt in silver and bronze. So I spend when I'm not on the air at the experience or working on the experience, this is what I do. This is what I do for fun now, is hunt silver and bronze and, watch that market.
This is like Storage Wars level low. Like I'm going to buy the whole box, right? And I paid for it. And then I'm going to find this. And then I'm going to do what Kyle said. And the next thing you know, I've got this thing in a brick and it's like $300-$400.
Right. Well, your expert you're going to call is Keith Pollard. Just going to show up and be like, he's like, yeah, I drew this.
Marv does a lot of West Coast shows. I saw him at the last. Yes, he does do a lot more West Coast shows because he lives in LA.
Right.
But getting him in other parts of the country is rare these days. Hey, we don't know where the shows are going to be. If you were going to buy it, it's obviously the reason to buy it is you'll hardly find a copy this clean at this price anywhere.
It almost looks like someone's file copy, to be honest.
It does. It does.
It's that level.
Right now, it's Nick Barucci's file copy. And it's the 17th anniversary spectacular. It says it right there. Don't take my word for it. It says it right there. 200th issue, 17th anniversary spectacular. All kidding aside, this is a beautiful book. It is clean. It is absolutely gorgeous. And until I figure out how to fight the glare and show this better, you'll have to see it to believe it. Now,
I one last thing on that book. Just Keith is one of my, he's one of my homies. He's one of the Detroit mob guys. Keith and Arvell and Bill Mesner-Lobes and those guys that they're the people I hang out with at conventions. And just if you ever get a chance to meet Keith and you want to talk to him about Fantastic Four, be prepared to lose an afternoon. He will talk to you and talk to you and talk to you.
I want to tell you a funny story. I used to do. How old are you, Kyle?
33.
All right, so this was way before your time.
Wow, Detroit is unkind. 33,
right? Oh,
hey, I'm actually from what Journey referred to as South Detroit, aka Toledo, which is
so back in the day, I used to do Great Eastern conventions a lot, and it's a 9-hour trip to Detroit, 13-hour trip to Chicago, 12 or 13 hours. And Kyle, Ronald has a question for you, which hopefully
you're best off just to talk to him at a convention when you see him. He doesn't do social media really. He doesn't do website really. The person I would email if I wanted one is Arvell Jones, believe it or not. And Arvell's wife will call Keith for you.
Well, then
there you go.
Ronald will need that contact. So real quick, 9 hours to Detroit, 8 or 9 hours, depending on how fast you're going, 12 or 13 hours to Chicago, right? So I have Saturday show in Detroit, Sunday show in Chicago. So I'm like, all right, Great Eastern Convention's from 8 to 4. All right, I'll drive to Detroit Friday night, left at 4 o'clock, got there about midnight-ish, got up 6 the next morning, set up, did the show, right? 10 o'clock the show opened. You always set up early because you want to be there and you want to also look at the other dealer stuff to see what you can buy. So show's over at 4. I'm like, hey, gotta go. Want to be in Chicago by like to be in Chicago by 8:30 so I can grab dinner and go to bed. And somebody was like, what do you mean get to Chicago by 8:30? How the hell are you getting there? You flying? I was like, what are you talking about? It's 4.5 hours away, right?
No.
No. From Detroit, it's another 8 hours, 9 hours?
No, it's 5 hours.
Oh,
but back then you probably didn't have the direct route that they have now on 31. So you're looking at
all the way down and then
all the way down to Toledo to the Turnpike and then go east another 5 hours. So you're looking at 6.5 hours back then.
Yeah,
and
something like that.
You had to deal with all the worst state troopers in the world, and I've made that drive. I know what you're talking about.
By the time I got to Chicago, my hotel was sold out. I had to stay in the South Side, which was a lot of fun.
Oh boy,
stayed in the South Side twice.
Like McCormick Plaza.
Oh, yeah, like McCormick Plaza. I wish.
No, I have a Detroit mob story I'll tell for you guys later. A Rich Buckler story.
That's on a different
cover.
Yeah, right. And
no, some Rich Buckler stuff, and we have a Rich Buckler cover.
Remember, you have approximately 18 minutes to buy this before Kyle does. If no one claims this by 6:59 tonight, it is Kyle's X-Men 17.
Yes.
So, but having said that, my pick of the night is X-Men 22. It was a toss-up between 22 and 29 with the second appearance of the Mimic.
Calvin Rank.
Let's see if I can do that. Man,
all right. There you go. Turn it away from the door.
There we go.
And tilt the top towards the camera. There you go.
Look at that. I just love all the villains on here and the faces of the X-Men. It is just beautiful. So Mondays are new hours. We're on 6 to 9, and you know what? We're talking about the second appearance of the Mimic.
6 to 8.
I mean 6 to 8. Tonight we're cutting it off at 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's go to more CGC.
I thought we weren't doing those because you did them Saturday.
No, the CGCs weren't offered Saturday.
Okay.
We offered some CGCs, not those particular ones.
We offered.
Oh, I misunderstood. Sorry.
Yeah, we offered like Green Hornet CGC graded and Shadow CGC graded. No, we didn't. I just want to see the look in your face. Deceased. Fourth printing. Peach Momoko cover. 9.8. $89.99 MSRP. This is a 5-star book. We're going to offer it for $50. And I think we only have 2 of these. So,
and anything Peach touches kind of winds up becoming a chase book, right?
It does. It does. I mean, look, when the 4th print becomes a hard-to-get collectible, you know why. It's because Peach worked on it, and she still has a huge following. So
that's like 90s image era hot.
Yeah, really,
you know
right?
What I mean? Where it's like whatever printing we do is
the next printing, you know, the 4th printing was smaller than the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So obviously the 4th printing is rarer and harder to get and worth more.
When we get back to cons and shows, there are going to be chase books, and it's going to be even more of a chase than usual, right?
Right.
Because there's going to be less shows, shorter shows, less dealers, less opportunities. You're better off getting it here.
Yep.
Than in the wild.
Planet of the Symbiotes, Symbio. So this is, what do we got this bad boy at? Let's see.
Yeah.
Uncle Nicky is old and can't tell. Do you have that info?
Planet of the Symbiotes. We're tonight only $50.
All right, $89.99. This is a first print, I believe it is. So, wow, this was a cover by Tony Moore. Really nice. So, sold out book. Pretty hot on the aftermarket. And we're going to have this for $50, and we only have 2 of these. And then there was one. This is one of John's favorites. Red Sonja and the Superpowers. Joseph Michael Linsner cover. Again, 9.8. We only have one of these tonight. And tonight only, this is an $89.99 book. Tonight only, it's going to be $30. So only one person can get this tonight because we're doing it at $30 for our first Monday show. Red Sonja and the Superpowers. By the way, this is the vegan cover. All kidding aside, it's the virgin cover. You got to write vegan in the description if you're claiming
you
it.
You can't say that on the air.
Oh no!
It's the trade dress list cover.
Yes, vegan. If you want to claim it, use vegan. Otherwise, you might get spam filtered by your respective platform, and we will get in trouble.
Exactly. So you want the vegan cover. $29.99. It's an $89.99 book. We're just because this is our first Monday, we're going to offer one of these for $29.99, $30. I mean, I know pennies count. But look at that cover without the trade just by Joseph Michael Linsner. How beautiful this is. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that Dan Barry actually spent money with me once this year, I would tease Dan Barry and say, "Come on, Dan, buy something." But he did spend money with me once this year. It's like Johnny Dangerously.
That's how you got the Canada Dry.
That's how I got the Canada Dry.
Oh, man, I forgot about that movie.
How can you forget about Johnny Dangerously?
No, I just haven't seen it in forever.
Oh
Every
my
time
God.
I talk to you, Barucci, I wind up having to spend money on Amazon.
Wait.
I've forgotten about.
Did you only see it once?
Oh God, no! I've seen it hundreds of times.
Did you only see it once?
Now I got to buy a movie on Amazon. Hold on, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, Battlestar Galactica, Alex Ross, vegan cover. Oh, get some better stuff. Listen, Dan, I have taste, you don't. Let's leave it at that. Oh, all right.
Oh no!
This is going to get ugly, just like me. It's going to get ugly, just like me. So. This is the Alex Ross vegan cover. This is a $100 book. MSRP on this is $100, but we are offering this for $19.70. Listen, Kyle wasn't kidding when he said he was going to go to Amazon to buy the movie. He still has the old claim information on here.
I'm busy.
So this is $100 MSRP. We're doing 19. There you go. Ronald's in.
Of course he's in.
Yes, I do cell phone the fact that I'm ugly, Ronald. Trust me. I know what I am. I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
It's Fargan War.
So this is Fargan War, Alex Ross vegan cover. Alex Ross vegan covers are hard to get. I mean, look at it. You get to see the whole cover. No logo. This is a $100 book that we're having for $19.78 tonight. We only have 2 of these. That's it. Just 2 that we're offering at that price. This is issue number 5. Great issue, great story. Then we have Avengers No Road Home with Scarlet Witch. I hear she dead.
She's dead. She's not. She's here, you know.
Signed by Mark Wade. This is number 3. This is a $29.99. We only have a few copies, So we can only bring it down to $24.99. I'd love to bring it down more, but Mark's been really busy writing a lot of stuff. We haven't been able to get his signature lately. He's a busy man, and that's a beautiful thing. So we have this available tonight, and this is just a great read. This is when Jim Zub and Mark Waid and all of the Avengers writers were working together. And by the way, is it just me?
It's like the Savage Avengers. Right?
Oh, whoa. Here's the part I didn't realize. This is actually an $89.99 book. Or it should be.
It's signed.
It's Elite Gold Signature Series. So, Certificate of Authenticity. This is limited to 10 in the world. There's only 10 of these. Signed by Mark Waid, Elite Gold Signature Series. And you can have it for $24.99. I'm not changing the introductory price, but this should be $89.99. So you're getting an extra benefit from it. By the way, everybody, you have 9 minutes to beat Kyle to the X-Men.
We put the Rudolph away with the bobbing head, so you'd stop giving everything away.
That's what's jinxing us. No Rudolph. You threw out my Rudolph. His nose was so bright, too. He would give a different glare.
Rudolph, is Nick giving away the store?
You know what? John fibbed. John fibbed. He said he put Rudy in the trash.
Next week it's going to be Dynamic Forces collectible we sell.
There you go.
As an aside, Johnny Dangerously not available to purchase digitally.
Really?
You can't stream it in the U.S. You can't. It's not available for purchase digitally. So I'm going to have to hack something in order to be able to watch this movie tonight. Thank you for that, Nick. You're going to get me put on a watch list.
Is it on Netflix or something?
You know what the funny thing is? Thank God he's keeping it between us and everybody watching on YouTube. And
it is on Netflix.
18,000 people.
John, it is on Netflix, but not in the U.S.
Oh, there's a way around that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to change the spoof. I'm going to have to do
your country of origin. I do that all the time. I'm watching stuff from Canada. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're trying to get Nick. We're trying to get John banned from flying so we don't have to deal with him at San Diego.
There you go. He'll
trying to get him on a list.
I would actually drive if I was going to be on the panel. On the right side of the panel this time, not in the crowd like a nobody.
Oh, okay. That's good. Somebody's got to take my place. So, Amazing Spider-Man #1. I think this was the third Amazing Spider-Man #1.
That is the Dan Slott second Amazing Spider-Man #1.
Right, but it's the third. Okay, so this is the fourth Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, it's Dan Slott's second because there's another one that's an Alex Ross cover that was his third.
So we have this was limited to 6 copies, signed by Dan Slott. This is Spiderweb Red. We just had fun with it. This is meant to be $59.99. We only have one copy. We cannot discount this. We only have one copy. It is #2, and you will see right there. It says #2, and then #2. So limited to 6 in the world. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4, #1 by Dan Slott. This is after Superior Spider-Man, after Doc Ock has left Peter Parker. Yeah. You've got Parker back. He is the ever-loving, ever-living.
Some of us prefer the Superior Spider-Man, but I guess they were obligated to.
That whole Superior Spider-Man story had some really dark parts to it. Really dark.
I love the Superior Spider-Man.
So about Doc Ock and Mary Jane.
Oh.
How did that go?
It's a family show.
I'm just saying.
It's a family show.
So.
Are they doing that one as a what if? What if Peter Parker had saved Gwen Stacy?
Probably.
Is that part of that?
Yeah, Spider-Man is one of the what ifs. I don't know which if they're doing. It's either they're doing somebody else was bitten by the spider because let's be honest, Spider-Verse, there's everybody from pigs to Aunt May,
right?
The robots that have been bitten by the spider.
This is also the first appearance of Cindy Moon, aka Silk, was a series. Oh, that's right. This book is actually heating up.
Yes, right.
The number 3 of this series is the big one.
It's 77.77.
It's-
Act now.
It is $59.99, and this is the last copy we have, and it's limited to 6. So if you're going to get something that's rare, limited to 6 is pretty rare.
Limited to 6 is pretty bare, and if you want something where you're like on the edge, like ahead of the curve a little bit, because this series will hit Hulu, whatever, wherever it's going to be, and all of a sudden the price of the book will literally be, you know how it goes. Something gets on TV, next thing you know, $100 book's $200.
And I think, you know what, we need to do something cool for Kyle because he is really great. And I don't want anybody snagging this at the last second.
Hold on.
Everyone,
JD's here, and he made this. He's in studio with me right now.
Hey, Scott, how are you, man?
Red Nose Special. So I have to deal. I have to bring back a tradition from the old days of live streaming on my own.
And sold to Ronald. Sold to Ronald. No, we're going to do something nice for Kyle. I don't want to see him sniped. He's been great. Kyle, we are going to set this aside for you.
All right. Awesome. Yay. I only need 3 more under 15 to have a full X-Men run through 100.
So,
but the 3 I need are
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
We are going to. We have 4 minutes left, or 3. So we're going to go through this real quick. All right. So we had 3 Wolverine remarks by Ken Hazer. These were $89.99. We were going to do $74. I brought it down to $50. These are hand-drawn original art. We sold out of the Amazing Spider-Man #1. We sold the X-Men 17. We have available the X-Men 13, second appearance of the Juggernaut. Where is the other feed for this show at, Nick? I see you talking to others and can't see them. It's on YouTube, Scott. It's on YouTube.
And on Twitter.
And on Twitter.
You only see the whatever platform you're on.
Exactly.
Yes.
You see the comments from people that are on that.
Right.
platform.
That's why Scott doesn't see them. You then have X-Men 22, which is one of my favorite. I love this cover. We have X-Men 29, second appearance of the Mimic. We do have X-Men number 30, the Warlock Wakes, probably my second favorite cover. It's really cool. We have the FF Annual 4. Now I know why Rudolph gets on Rex's nerves. Because Rudolph keeps saying, go cheaper, go cheaper. We have the FF Annual 7, and we can tell you the grades if you're interested. And the highest grade book that we have put on less than I would have wanted. This is the FF 200. It's a 9.2. I was supposed to put it in at $100, but we put it in at $75. Scott, this channel is on every day from 5 to 11 with new content, whether it's interviews or content shows or sales shows. Dynamic Forces is here Mondays normally 6 to 8. This week we're cutting off at 7. Wednesday 6 to 8, and Friday 7 to 8 is the original art experience. But after us right now, until you'll need to get to the new show on Facebook or on YouTube. You'll have Miss Jen on the air for the next 3 hours. In the first hour, she's also putting Dynamic Forces and Dynamite items on the air. But, we're here 6 to 8 on Mondays normally, 6 to 8 on Wednesdays, and 7 to 8 on Fridays.
And 5 to 10, a minimum 5 to 10, 7 days a week.
And at minimum 5 to 10, 7 days a week. And there's lots
Saturdays, we're here 4 to midnight.
So if you guys haven't yet, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please follow us, hit hearts on Facebook if you enjoy what we're doing.
Hit the notification bell so you know when we're going on. Exactly. And, even if you don't like Dan Barry, you like the rest of us, I think, so that's good enough. All right, we have... Are you saying
we gotta go? We're out of time.
And we will have to bring more items back next time. You can watch the show right now. Just go back. Sold out to Wilfredo. This is a great night. Thank you. I'm sorry, Wilfredo Solterano.
Wilfredo Discover Solterano.
Yes.
So, what's the name of the YouTube channel? It is.
Hold on, Scotland. I will put a link here in the comments for you that you can click on, and will take you right to the YouTube. But we have got to go. We're running over. Miss Jen's filling in for us, and we're not going to get her online in time.
Well,
So
we'll see you Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday, 6 to 8.
Bye.
Thank you.